Good morning.
Good afternoon.
You're getting a candy bar?
For you?
For me? Sweet, I'm getting a candy bar. Let's put you guys up while Jess rummages around. Let's do this a little different. There we go. Reverse facing camera is up. Here's our load. And we're going to be headed up the Coquihalla. Lots of concrete blocks, some bags of concrete mix. They said no tarp, so they wrapped the concrete mix, so should be okay with no tarp. Should be. The Coquihalla was supposed to have 15 centimeters of snow today by noon, and looking on the webcams, it doesn't look like they got it, but let's head up there and see what we run into. All right. So yeah, we're parked here at the Esso in Hope, and we're going to immediately start our climbing. It's going to be a hard climb, hard climb. You guys both going right away? Okay. The bus.
The bus.
There's all those teenagers in there.
Never again, I tell you.
The bus. There must all be some kind of team or something.
Do not stick me in a bathroom full of teenage girls, please.
It might be like a band trip or some kind of sporting or music.
I don't know.
trip.
I heard one asking the other if they were excited to be home soon, so they obviously went somewhere. One was in pajamas, so yeah, I don't know where they went.
My side of the stalls, they were excited about heading to Triple O's, and they were getting milkshakes at Triple O's. Now you want a milkshake at Triple O's, don't you?
Yeah,
That's why I said it.
I actually really wanted the salad at the Triple O's in White Spot, the house salad. That's what I really want.
All the crinkling noise is Jess's fault.
Well, kind of.
Flood Hope Road over here. Get onto Trans-Canada Highway 1 for a short little distance before we get on to Highway 3 for a short little distance before we get on to Highway 5 to Coquihalla. And let's get out of the way right away. I didn't name it the Highway Through Hell. I don't know who named it, if it was a TV show or Jamie Davis that did. Wasn't me. But we'll see what kind of weather we run into. It might be an eventful trip up there. We'll see. We're very heavy. Close to max weight load. Picked it up in Surrey. We're delivering this load in Nakusp. So can't make it there tonight. Should deliver it there tomorrow morning, and then see what we got in store after that.
I'm okay with that though, because I want my ferry ride to be in daylight.
It might be, ferry ride might be tomorrow morning, yeah. Trans-Canada Highway 1. Welcome, Crow's Nest Highway number 3. You can see the snow line up there.
Getting up into it.
Yeah, we'll definitely be close to that snow by the time we get to the summit.
I don't think they got as much snow as the storm said they would. At least the radars don't look like it. Not radar, webcam.
There you go. Someone told me that there's no rest areas on the Coquihalla, and they're wrong, there are. Right after the summit, there's Britain Creek Rest Area, which is a nice big rest area. And then you can stop in Merritt as well. I don't think there's anything between Merritt and Kenworth. Oh yeah, there is. One off to the side, just like pit toilets. But
Lock the June exit.
that one says no truck parking though.
There's two on tip. Or at least, well, there's...
Yeah, where the toll houses used to be, there's rest area there too.
Well, then going southbound, you have one at the bridge check.
Oh, yeah, southbound has a rest area, southbound, yeah.
I mean, that highway has a lot more rest areas than what we get usually.
So I always get two different comments whenever we do a Coquihalla Highway Through Hell video. One says, this highway is nothing, it's a beautiful big 4-lane highway. Why is this highway, like, what's so special about this highway? And I agree with those comments. It's not my first choice. I would take Highway 3 or Trans-Canada Highway 1 before Highway 5 every time. If I had a choice. Then there's the people that go, man, I drove that highway and it's sketchy, crazy disaster of a highway. And you're right as well. If you drove it in bad weather, it can get pretty treacherous. Mainly because of the inexperienced drivers on a high altitude pass. If it wasn't for all the inexperienced drivers, it'd be fine.
That looks like a pretty new sign.
No, it's been there for a bit.
It doesn't look scratched up or anything.
No, I guess it is fairly new, but it's been there for a while. It's funny how we see different things. I point at something new. Oh, look at that cool new thing. And Jess goes, that's been there for years. I'm like, oh, never mind then. I did see a new one by Soyuz that I meant to point out to you that I'm sure you've seen 100 times. I noticed for the first time. Ooh, I hope that little VW is not going up to Coquihalla unless it's in good repair. You see those little suckers pulled over on the side of the road all the time. It is a big, hard climb. Make sure you fuel up here and hope. And then take your time going up, because people overheat their engines, burn out their transmissions, burn out their brakes down the hills.
And not to jinx you, but if it's a holiday, maybe you don't want to take the highway.
Maybe you don't want to take the highway on a holiday.
It usually closes.
That was not a very polite move behind us. There was traffic coming up on you very fast, and you're going to pass me really slowly. No wonder four-wheelers hate us. Isn't that the guy that was pulled over on the shoulder there?
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. Now we're on Coquihalla, Yellowhead Highway 5. The weather so far is good, so I mean, it looks pretty stormy, but maybe we're in the good here.
I can tell you it's a little rainy up top.
But will it still be rainy by the time we get there?
The clouds say yes.
8% downgrade. It can catch you off guard if you're not careful.
Especially as you're thinking in your mind you're going up, you're climbing the summit.
First thing you do is go down a steep little descent, sharp corner. On a slippery day, you end up in the side of the rock cut there. Oh, we're heavy. We're heavy. We're going to make sure we pick a low gear going down most of those hills. It's a good little hill to test it on. Definitely too high of a gear going down that. We would have smoking brakes by the bottom of the hill if I did that on a big hill. Highway 97C slippery sections. We are taking 97C, so that might be interesting as well. We're going over at the right time of day before it gets cold again and freezes, so we might be alright.
closed right now, but Othello, the park,
The railroad tunnels.
yeah.
How long is it going to take for them to repair?
They're hoping by not this summer, but next summer.
Okay.
But they might have part of it open by this summer. But definitely recommend it in a couple summers from now. It's really pretty.
Yeah, beautiful trails, walking the old railroad bed through all the tunnels. So basically from here, quite far up, we just follow the old railroad grade. The railroad went up, takes a loop around the Coquihalla summit, and then ends up in Princeton. That's the route the old railroad took. And from Princeton it ends up in Summerland. Back down to Penticton, up to Kelowna, down to Rock Creek, Midway, just keeps going that direction, all the way to Castlegar.
We're taking some of it with our quad that we have.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So we're only doing 95 kilometers an hour because we're already climbing, following the river, so we're climbing. Doesn't look like we're climbing, but I cannot do the speed limit.
I think you're gonna catch him.
Catch who?
The truck that has.
XDL?
Yeah.
I don't think so. As soon as we get a steeper grade, he'll just be gone.
Okay.
Coquihalla River is actually a river right now. Although, for this time of year, it should be a raging torrent, so... the rain we're getting up top, or snow we're getting at the top, is much needed.
It was 13 degrees on the bottom. That was 11 already.
Oh, so yeah, temperature's going down.
I always like to see what it is on the top.
And definitely no jacket needed down at the bottom. It was very nice weather down there.
Yeah, definitely spring. You know, this weekend's supposed to be like 20 degrees out, 21 degrees, whatever.
Now, with us being this heavy, I suspect we're going to be the slowest truck on this highway. We've only got 500 horses and this heavy. I doubt we're passing a single vehicle up this climb. How heavy are we? I don't know exactly, because we haven't gone through a scale. We're not going to go through another scale.
Well, the paperwork might tell you, but I can't reach it.
I I would have to guess that our drives are at about 5,500 kilograms. Not our drives, our steers. Steer axle 5,500 kilogram. Our drives are just under 17,000 kilogram. Our bridge is probably around 23,000 kilogram. And then our pup is around 13,000 kilogram. Pup is the only thing that's not maxed out. So we could have taken a couple more pallets on the very back. But we took the full order. Like the hill has colors.
Yep.
I guess it's a mountain. The mountain has colors. Chain up area. Nobody's corrected me yet, so I'm butchering it so bad that nobody's telling me it's right or wrong. I'm gonna go Sao Aqua. I'm pronouncing it like sow, the pig, and aqua like water. Sao Aqua.
I have no clue, but I guess why it's raining.
Yeah, it's definitely raining. It's starting to go into the storm. If it's a storm at all, we'll see. Definitely got weather on the Coquihalla today.
Love the sound of it.
Yeah. You love the squeaking wiper too, right?
I'm trying to avoid that.
I don't know how the squeaking wiper comes across on the microphones, but
well, I imagine everybody who has a dog is like squeaky toy.
Every time we hit bumps like that, our audio is really bad. I think it's the air pressure getting. I don't know why. They're just microphones. Why are they picking up horrible audio when we're going through bumps like that? I don't know the answer to that, because our microphones are attached to our shirt collars. They shouldn't be picking up any vibrations from bumpy roads, but they do. We learned that when we took a washboard road and had no audio the whole road. That's it. Went through the rain. We're done now.
We'll see. I don't think so, but we'll see.
lost a whole bunch of speed here. So with loads this heavy, you know exactly where the steepest part of any given pass is. In a car, you don't really notice where the steepest section of the mountain is. But in a truck with a load this heavy, wherever you're going the very slowest is the steepest section. This is not it, but we're going pretty slow. We're down to 43 kilometers an hour. This deep. They must have done a lot of sanding on a track like this steep. Down to 28 kilometers an hour. Straighter again, gaining a bit of speed. If we're down to 28 kilometers there, we're going to be lucky to stay above 20 through the Snowshed. The Snowshed is usually, as we exit the Snowshed, is the slowest speed you end up with. Hence the Snowshed is the steepest section of the Coquihalla. At least northbound. It seems we always take the Coquihalla northbound. We rarely take it southbound.
Yeah, pretty rare. Beautiful waterfall.
This section, all 3 lanes are open to big rigs. But once we pass Box Canyon chain up, big rigs are limited to the 2 right lanes. The left lane is for cars only. Doing 31 kilometers an hour up this section. And this is where the train track stops going up toward the Coquihalla summit. And the reason the highway goes up here and the train track didn't, well, it's too steep for trains, but the valley in front of us, which way the train track is, it was way too steep of a valley to build a highway on. That valley had a serious, they had a really hard time keeping the train track open. Shylock. You can kind of see where there's a rock cut up on the side there. The train track kind of went into this valley, did a switchback, and went back out to the right. Giving me room. And then the closest we get to regaining the railroad again, the old railroad grade, is when we go through Dry Gulch. The train track is at the bottom of Dry Gulch, way down in the valley.
It's crazy to think about.
So right about here, I believe this is where the switchback was for the train track back in the day. And this is no longer the Coquihalla, this is the Boston Bar Creek. Coquihalla goes the way the train track does. Yeah, you can see the snow level's pretty low, but I don't think we're going to get into it, so maybe the top of Coquihalla Mountain, the summit, got 15 centimeters of snow, but I don't think we're going to see any of that.
I think we'll see snow, but not 15 centimeters.
We'll see.
What does the winner get?
Here's the Porta brake check. Hey, you've passed us once before already.
So you didn't say what the winner gets?
Who's the winner?
Oh, whoever says we go through snow or not snow.
Oh, okay. I was moving on. If you win, I don't get to eat your chocolate bar? Got up to 85 kilometers there. Slowing down again. Hey, you can't win anything for this because you've been looking on the webcams.
Yeah, but I've been telling you, so you know what the weather is like.
Yeah, but I'm trying to play dumb. I'm trying to keep the audience in suspense, but you refuse to leave the audience in suspense. Jess is trying to ruin the magic for you guys.
So I win having you look dumb.
You win nothing.
Well, I do win.
No, you win nothing.
I win.
Negative. You win the pleasure of riding along with me. With all of my charisma that I have. I've got all the riz.
You're leaving me speechless.
I'm leaving you speechless. You guys decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. wonder if they followed the advice I used to give. Oh, and somebody else overheated here too. Lots of coolant on the ground. I used to give the advice of downshift and run higher RPMs in a lower gear downhill and near your automatics. But now I give the advice of just keep it in drive and use your brakes. Just go slow enough that you don't burn out your brakes. Because brakes are cheaper to replace than a transmission is to replace.
Yep.
I taught Jess to always shift down to lower gears.
I don't do it though.
It's bad. Good thing you don't listen to me.
Oh, can I have that written down, please? And this week we have seen 2 drive shafts.
Yep, we've seen 2 drive shafts laying on the shoulder.
I don't know what it's a sign of, but there's just something going on.
Down to 50 kilometers an hour. These 18-wheelers, we got 30 wheels. 30-wheel trucking. These 5-axle guys have nothing on us 8-axle guys. Yeah,
Just a rug.
Huh?
Like a carpet or a rug or something. I thought.
See, there's coolant all along the shoulder here.
Yeah.
So the car must have hit that rock?
It looked like a rug or a carpet.
Okay, I don't know. It looks like they ran out of coolant here and just kept driving. Still a little bit of coolant.
Oh, it's so bad on your engine, man.
We did that one smaller tow truck passed us onto the hill, so might see a broken down vehicle up ahead. We definitely ran out of coolant by here. There's still a little bit of sign of it. Kept driving with no coolant, they definitely blew up by the top. They've seized an engine and they need a new engine. Looks like they pulled into the chain up area. Why is there a truck coming down the chain up area the wrong direction? Did a U-turn down here? Okay. Interesting. I haven't seen that before. So over here, no trucks allowed in the left lane. hotel.
So does that box van count as a truck?
Yes, he's illegally running in the left lane. Yep. I think anything over 5,000 kilogram is not allowed in the left lane. I think that's how, if you read the actual rules. The signage doesn't make that clear, but all right. Climbing the Smasher. Why is it called the Smasher? I don't know, once again, who named it the Smasher, but I'm pretty sure it's a tow truck company, probably Jamie Davis, calling this the Smasher because this is where all the cars and trucks get smashed up on a icy day. There's a lot of insurance claims on this section of road. We're down to 40 kilometers an hour. Seven kilometers an hour. Gaining a little bit of speed here.
There's signs in that construction about barren area.
There in the area. The pipeline construction. 35 kilometers an hour. Why did you upshift over there, you silly truck? I ain't going too many gears down, but it's going to downshift again here. We're down to 25 kilometers an hour. I bet you it's going to downshift as we exit the Snowshed here. Oh, hang on. Had to be done.
Just surprised we never hear anybody else do it.
Two, 23 kilometers an hour.
And the speed limit's 120 to give you reference.
So most cars can be going 100 kilometers faster than us.
Which is so dangerous. It's a really bad ratio.
Oh, gaining a little speed, 25 kilometers an hour.
Levels right there.
Yeah, I don't see any snow beside on the side of the road yet. Clouds are covering up the actual summit of the mountain there. 26 kilometers an hour. Kind of balanced here, 25, 26 kilometers an hour.
Speed where you think you can get out or run faster.
I don't recommend it.
Nah. Oh, it's 6 degrees up here.
Celsius. I don't know that's in Fahrenheit. Coming down. I was expecting it to be raining up here. I was not expecting dry roads.
Well, aren't you glad you won't eat my chocolate bar?
Well, I'll still eat. I probably already ate your chocolate bar.
Not really.
Not really? Well, good luck stopping me.
Oh, I definitely will.
Some of you guys point out these platforms all the way along this climb. You got this platform on the right hand side here. Back in the day, they would take artillery guns, like the military would show up and place their artillery guns, and that's an artillery gun mount in the center there. Place their artillery gun on there and then shoot at the side of the mountain for avalanche control. And they do all of that with helicopters now. They just drop dynamite or explosives from helicopters now.
Up by Rebels do. Stuff, you'll see it in the ground, the circles, right?
Yep. Rogers Pass has circles on the ground, platforms on the ground where they would mount their artillery and shoot at the Rogers Pass. The summit actually has one of those artillery guns on display.
Yep.
Right at the summit.
Yep. Over here is almost as steep as the Snowshed. I'd say the Snowshed and this little section are almost at the exact same steepness. Barry and Smith, feel free to pass me. Oh. He's quite a bit lighter than me. I'm surprised how slow he is. Must have a baby engine in there too. That's what I was thinking. Doesn't have the horses.
way down. Decent rest area. Food truck is open sometimes. It's open right now.
I think they're only open like 10 to 6 or something, you know?
They're the busiest hours.
Yeah. That's really weird not to have any snow there in the center.
It's green grass, or at least moss, green moss growing in the center. Reduce speed to what? Just reduce speed for those bumps?
Probably. I think if you would go faster,
For cars, yeah.
you would definitely
If you do
feel that.
120, its bumps will be pretty bad, yeah. Almost made it to the top here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. A little bit of snowflakes up here, but if you look at the background, you can see the snow line is still higher than we are, so see how the connector is. Hopefully we get over the connector before it all freezes. 3 degrees Celsius up here. Went from 13 at Hope to 3 degrees here at the summit.
Oh, look, a little bit of blue sky back there.
Oh yeah, we may be heading in some blue sky. Cool. Probably have to fuel up and, well, if we decide Merritt or Kelowna. Alright, this is the official summit over here. Thank you guys so much for watching, supporting us. Appreciate all the views. Hello if you made it to the end of the video and you're new. Thank you. Really appreciate you guys. Also, huge thanks to all those new members that are joining. I saw 3 of you guys join 2 weeks ago. I don't know how many have joined since then. But, yeah, we'll keep throwing your names into the credits at the end here. Really, really, really appreciate all your support. Slowly paying off these nice 4K cameras and their laptop to edit these videos. So,
And the microphone.
and the microphones. And I think we got the audio to a point where you guys can actually hear both of us. So yay! A win. For now, we are out of here. You guys absolutely rock.
Adios.